Good afternoon, esteemed viewers.
All two of you.
There might be three. I mean, we at least watch
It doesn't count
videos.
if we watch our own video.
Yes. So, hello, Aaron and Jake.
YouTube terrorists.
Yes. Here is our review of the Shudder film. I don't know. I don't think Shudder made it, but it's on Shudder.
Is it exclusive to Shudder?
I don't know.
Oh.
But it was on Shudder. That's how we watched it. It's called You Might Be the Killer. And it stars Willow from Buffy.
Allison Hannigan.
Yes, Allison Hannigan. And then Franz, which sounds like a fake-ass name.
Wait, did you just literally make that up right
No,
now?
I literally think
His
that's
name was
his
Franz.
Something to that effect.
I quit. I gotta get it.
And I can't look it up because
I can't deal with
we're
this.
using my phone as like a stand.
Well, hold on. I'll hold the phone and you look it up because I do not believe his name is Hans and Franz or whatever.
I'm gonna go to the the Shudder app because that seems to be the easiest way to figure this out.
Hans and Franz.
Hans Franz.
Oh, there it is right there. Hans and Franz. Get the
Franz. Frankrannz.
I like Hans and Franz better.
I was pretty close. You have to give me.
No, I'm not going to give you that at all.
Frankrannz.
He was also in Cabin in the Woods. He played the shaggy guy that was the pothead dude.
Yeah.
Did you even see that one?
It was a very long time ago, but I've seen it. Because it's the one with one of the Hemsworth brothers,
It was
right?
the Thor Hemsworth.
Okay. I mean, I don't like...
You don't like Thor Hemsworth?
I'm not a fan of, like, the Hemsworths or
What?
Marvel movies.
You don't like muscle-clad, strapping young men?
It's just like... When you use that as a whole personality trait, sorry.
I'm just saying, a good shirtless man is... We suck.
Good shirtless man.
We're just making this worse. Our best video of all time.
Our best video of all time. Pardon the issues with recording. We need a selfie stick. That's what
Do
we
we?
need. I mean, not if we want friends, but to have good
Who needs
production
those?
quality.
I don't even think we could really review this too long because I like the movie.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
thought it
nothing I
was-
can pick apart about it.
No. So the premise is that this guy, he is like the director of a summer camp for like a weekend or a week, something to that effect. And all of a sudden, people start dying. And then he's on the phone with Allison Hannigan, who's at work during this whole movie. But she's on the phone.
Yeah, she's never at the camp.
Yeah.
Even though the poster would suggest.
Yeah, that she was at the camp.
Yeah.
Also, like, I'm surprised she didn't get fired for just constantly being on the phone during work.
I feel like she was her own boss.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
She might own the place. Anyways, so
Rings of Saturn.
he's on
That
the
was place.
phone with her, and then he slowly realizes that he is possibly the one that killed all of the counselors and maybe the children. I don't know.
So it's basically a spoof of Friday the 13th.
right. It takes place at
Summer camp.
Lake Clear Vista.
Yeah, which
Or Clear Vista Lake, something like that, which is
Camp Crystal Lake.
which is literally a ripoff.
And the killer has a mask and a machete.
Yes, it's a really nice story though. Like, I enjoyed it.
Okay, so the story isn't linear. Like, it keeps going back and forth, like future, past. Like, as he's uncovering, like, what's happening,
Right.
it's moving.
So then it shows like the flashbacks of, oops, what happened.
We need to stop smacking the table. Smacky, smacky.
So, yeah, so it's not linear, and I like that. Because I think if they told it linearly, it would probably get very boring.
Yeah, I don't
It would
think
be
I would
very
like this
action
much.
heavy at the beginning, and then not enough
Right.
action at the end if they told it how it happened.
I did also like how it was a comedy, but it was super gory. Like, every kill was
Yeah.
like... I love when they make that noise. It's like...
Yes, because...
I think it makes me feel less bad about watching it because it's so absurd.
So I looked up, I was like reading about it online after we watched it, and it turns out that the like knife that they were using was supposedly a crocodile jaw.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, I don't know if they said that, but
Oh, yeah, I
that's
couldn't tell
they
what it
called
was.
And I was like, this is insane. So it's like a knife made out of a crocodile and or alligator jaw.
I thought everybody was good in it. I mean,
Yeah.
they die immediately, but I didn't have like... Unlike other movies that we've watched, I didn't hate the entire cast.
Right.
So that was good.
The cast was good, but I mean, it also helped that they had Allison Hannigan, who's like,
Which I've always had a crush on, so that helped.
it's like she's a good actress.
I'd have her babies.
You would. Okay.
Like a male seahorse.
I hate all of this.
You know? I'm just gonna go.
So what's our ratings?
That's
what's
what
our
they do.
rating? No, I know, but it doesn't mean I want a noise reenactment of it.
Okay.
So what's our rating scale this week?
Wow,
Or
rating
today?
scale. I think you should come up with one this week because I get yelled at every time I come up with a rating scale. So I think you should do one this week, and I will totally ignore it and make my own.
Okay. On the scale of Amani,
Amani.
who dumped the main character.
Oh, you're doing characters.
To Allison Hannigan's character being great. What's your rating?
I would give it one down from Allison Hannigan. It was good, but I don't think it was great. I mean, I enjoyed it, but like, I don't think it's one of those movies I'll keep coming back to.
I agree with that. I agree with that statement.
So I think it's worth watching, but I don't think it's worth like multiple views.
For sure.
That would
I
be
think
my
if
opinion.
like you were just looking for a fun little horror comedy.
Fun little romp
I hate that
on
word.
Shudder.
On Shudder, who is not sponsoring us still.
Shudder is not sponsoring us, but 1-800-COLLECT is still. And we got our check for 1 cent.
Yeah.
Because someone actually called 1-800-COLLECT after watching the video.
Yeah, but they misunderstood what 1-800-COLLECT was.
Well, it was a prisoner. It was actually the
Yeah.
guy that broke in my house. He
Yeah.
saw-
Amazing.
Trial pending.
Bye.
Well, wait.
Oh,
Before we go,
Sorry. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, guys.
you got to do a couple things. I know
Yeah.
you want to get out of here because
No,
you
no,
hate
no, no. Oh
you
my
hate
God.
making these videos so much
No.
with me. I know you just
That's literally
loathe
not it. That's not
this
it
whole
at all.
channel. You told me this.
Oh my God, you're so dramatic.
Okay, other than this, what's one other good movie and bad movie that you have seen so far in the list that you've seen in October? Other than the head count.
So actually, all of the horror movies that I've watched so far this October have been pretty good. I watched Trick or Treat, which was a delight.
I would call that a quintessential
horror
Halloween movie.
Yeah. It was
Quintessential.
delightful. I watched Happy Death Day again, which
Ooh.
I love that movie, but every time I watch it, I'm just like, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Also,
it's
the main
totally
character goes by the name Tree.
Is that? I forgot.
Tree,
that was
yeah.
her
Her
name.
first name is Teresa, which the first time I watched it, I missed the fact that she had a normal name, but she went by Tree.
I kind of wish I
Very
knew a
strange.
Teresa now because I would totally call her Tree.
Right.
It's so stupid.
Immediately.
That's so dumb.
And then I watched Slither, which I loved it. Like, no lie. Going in, I thought I was gonna hate it, but it was great. Like,
Cool motorcycle.
yeah.
Yeah, sounds like
What else have
an
I seen?
annoying
Head
piece of
Count,
crap.
which is awful. So none of the movies I've watched have been terrible. I've
Well,
watched 8 so far.
Why would you say most of the movies you watched aren't bad?
Because I.
The bag.
So he gave me like what, 15 to 20 movies to
a
watch.
good amount.
They're all like horror / Halloween.
They're all
movies.
just like the normal movies that everyone else in the
Except
universe
not
has
me.
seen except for her.
So there was Slither was in that. Jennifer's Body, which was great.
Underrated.
Truly
I
great.
believe.
Love it. Oh, I wonder if that was my third. That must have been the third video. It was that. So, yeah, Jennifer's Body is great. I fell asleep watching What We Do in the Shadows, so I need to finish that. And then Trick or Treat was also from that bag.
Which I would say is the quintessential Halloween movie.
Yeah. I also took a stab at watching another of the Hulu's Into the Dark series. And every time I watch it, I'm just like, they had a good idea, and then it like was terribly executed.
I watched that Pookie one.
Oh my god.
And I
that's
wanted
possibly
to
also one that's not a good idea and was
Throw my
not
damn
executed.
iPad across the room. It sucked so bad.
I watched Pure, which I get that it was supposed to make me mad, but I was just so mad about a purity ball, like a Christian purity ball, that I was just like, screw this, I hate this.
So I watched at least 4 Hatchett movies And after I watched those, I kind of lost the will to live for a little bit. So yeah,
Understood.
I was holding on there for a while. Well, it's all the same movie. If you've seen Hatchet 1, you've seen 2, 3, and 4, which is called Victor Crowley, who's the main character, which is the monster who they really want to be the new Jason, but he sucks.
So, question.
He sucks, yes.
If it was so bad, why did you watch all of them? Like, after the first one, I would have been like, no.
It's because I have to, all right? You see, one, like, I expected them to get better, because, like, the first one was okay.
Horror movies never get better the farther you go.
Clearly, you haven't
generally.
seen Jason Takes Manhattan.
You hate that movie. You literally hate that movie.
As for good movies, I like The Furies on Shudder, which is basically like Hunger Games versus Jason, which
That's on my list to watch.
is really good. Well, I liked it. I also like the In the Tall Grass, which I didn't think I would because I heard such bad things about it, but actually
I
ended
think
up liking
people
it.
I haven't seen it, but I think people comparing that movie to The Happening
No, yeah,
just
that's what I
shows that no one has actually seen The Happening.
No, The Happening
The
is
Happening is
the worst piece
awful.
of goddamn trash
Whenever
I've
people
ever seen
ask
in my
me the
life.
worst movie I've ever seen, it's always that one.
And I say the same thing. Actually, I said that right before you started, and when I asked you your most hated movie and you said The Happening, I almost jumped out the damn window.
Because you're like, oh my god.
Because, like, this is too creepy.
This girl is a demon, obviously.
I said, is this happening?
Oh my god, I hate that. You did not say that? You literally did not say that. He just came up with that right now. I'm not giving him credit for that.
Nope. That's what happened.
So what's our last thing?
So now, since I picked 2 of your movies, you're going to pick one of mine. Now, just to make sure, because I know you're afraid, because she discovered one of my movies was Chopping Mall. So hold on. I'm going to hold this. Give me your phone.
Okay.
Go like to the notes section. I'm going to write down 3 movies, and you're going to pick the number, and that's the movie we're going to watch.
Okay. Beep bop bop beep bop ba da bop 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 beep bop bop beep beep bop bop ba da ba ba ba.
Wait, you got to keep playing music for these
Ba ba da
guys.
ba 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 da ba ba da ba. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba.
Keep going.
Should I write music? I should write the royalty-free music.
That was my third one. I really can't remember what I picked. Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank
1,
God.
2, or 3?
3.
3. So she picked, I only put one word in there. She picked the Night of the Living Dead remake, which is my personal favorite zombie movie. But now you know the rest. So they got Chopping Mall, you got the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which you have never seen,
I've not. I know.
and
I know.
the Night of the Living Dead remake.
I'm excited because I've seen the original Night of the Living Dead, and I think it's a really good movie.
See, I can talk a lot about this one because they changed some stuff around, which I think is for the better, but yep.
Awesome. So that's what we're gonna watch and review.
Are you sure?
You guys.
Because, never mind. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Anyways.
Okay.
We're gonna watch that movie. Bye.